Happy Friday, y'all. Thank fucking God it's Friday. And let's get on with this episode review of Death Parade. And let's just say Ginti has had enough of this shit. Yo, Ginti looks like he does not give a fuck about anything. So, in this week's episode of Death Parade, obviously, there's a girl called Ma who's basically Mario, whatever, was at high school, and she loved this band called CHA, which stands for Cross Heart Attack, whatever. And then this idol who's part of CHA, Harada, basically danced, whatever, and he was there, obviously, and she reacted. Obviously, I feel this episode was meant for the people who are like, huge One Direction fans, or huge fans of these bands and stuff in anime, whatever. You have your fangirl, your fanboy, your local guy who just likes the band, listens to the music, just chills out, listen to music. But Mario was actually a fangirl of freaking Harada, whatever. She loved Harada ever since she saw him the first concert, whatever. So obviously the whole fangirlism was in this week's episode of Death Parade. And then they're playing a game of Twister. Basically, Twister is a game where there's a board and then you put your body part in it. So basically, this cat was pressing this button where it spins. Also, the cat is very interesting as well. I feel like the cat could get something, maybe an episode there. I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of stretching it too much, but I feel the cat's really interesting as well. I want to know, how did the cat get his leg injured, and why does Ginti have a cat? Because Ginti really doesn't really care about a lot of things, because we got to see Ginti's character in the fact that he really doesn't care about anyone. He doesn't care about anything at all. He just do whatever you want, just play the game, whatever. Hell, Ginti didn't even explain the I think because Mao was late, maybe. I have no idea how you can be late, because I thought the whole rules was that when two people die at the same time, they come down together, apparently, whatever. I feel like with Ginti's rule is different. I have no idea. Maybe it's someone we have a relationship with, or maybe since Mario was such a fan of freaking Harada, maybe because the reason she loved him was so much they came down together. I have no idea. Does Ginti's rules work differently than Decim's rules? I have no idea, because different arbiters could have different rules. Obviously, Ginti's environment was more in a chillax, relaxed type place. Obviously, it was all orange, representative of his color, because Decim is more cool blue color, so obviously, or purple, if you look at it kind of ways, more purple. Decim, oh yeah, I said Decim already. Freaking, I usually things one take anyways, and Ginti is probably more orange as well, so it could indicate the personality, the colors of the characters as well. Different colors obviously represent the different characters. So they're playing a game of Twister, whatever, and if you press a button, whatever, or you spin the wheel, they say player 1, put your right hand on red, whatever, and then player 2, put your hand on left leg on left foot on yellow. Eventually, whoever falls down basically doesn't have enough strength to sustain the pose they're in, they basically lose, whatever. And what interesting was that Ginti said, just keep playing the game, and if you don't play the game, you will die. So basically, Ginti was very harsh with it. Decim's obviously, he had no emotions, but freaking Ginti was just absolutely evil. Ginti was just like the freaking devil. It's like you have to keep playing. If you don't keep playing, you'll die, whatever. And I love how Ginti trolled him as well. So they obviously Ginti pressed the whole machine or thing that basically changes the games, obviously rigs the game, whatever. And then he did that, and that changed the entire perspective. I mean, got to see more of an arbiter's job is to see the darkness of one's soul and pass judgment on them. So and what I also like about this episode of Death Parade was the fact that they didn't really show where they ended up, because that's usually the more depressing part. But I guess they didn't show it. In the ending, they showed freaking Harada doing a whole little band thing. I have no idea what, so they figured out they were dead eventually. And Harada apparently has an interesting history. So basically, he would basically cheat on his fans, whatever. So he would date the fangirls, or the people who were friends, whatever. He would date them and eventually just break up with them like it was nothing. And he did this to a girl named Connor, and then she committed suicide afterwards, and he regrets that. That's the sin that he has committed. So obviously, we know who already went to the void, and we already know who got reincarnated. Mario got reincarnated, and freaking Harada went to hell. So that was really interesting as well, how we got to see the characters, obviously, because remember, this is episodic, so it's getting very repetitive, which some people don't like the whole repetitiveness, but I do like the fact that they decided to switch the arbiters. It wasn't all gonna be Decim, because I feel like that would have been honestly boring if it was all Decim this. So I love the whole fresh switch to Ginti, obviously, since we got introduced to him in last week's episode as well. A lot of story things we told last week. Now this is more we're gonna see more of Ginti's character and explore how his character is as well. And Mario, actually, she was going to the shower, whatever, and then when she freaking fell on some soap, whatever, and she banged her head on freaking the obviously the edge of freaking the platform to go to the thing. So she basically had a horrible way to die, and she was singing the CHC song, whatever. So obviously that probably is one of the reasons why she is with Ginti. So I still think Ginti's way of how the people come down is kind of different than freaking Decim's. I have no idea. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Since there is no manga, we cannot tell. Maybe maybe the author, maybe or freaking the animator of the show, the producer of the show might tell us how Ginti and how decim's ways work. I have no idea. If you guys have some theories on that, be sure to let me know in the comments below, because it's always good to hear your thoughts on that sense. So overall, I did enjoy this episode. I'm not gonna critique this episode or tell you guys, if it's like obviously gonna pick and choose, obviously. So Mario's character was absolutely, she was really fangirl. She was really cute though. Towards the end, she was wearing her kimono, whatever those Japanese girls, they wear the kimonos, whatever. I have no idea what it's really called. I think it's a kimono, whatever. And the fact that she looked adorable towards the end, whatever, they're playing Twister. Oh yeah, and also what Ginti made it interesting is what he used his rig machine thing, whatever. And then depending on, so there was hot, obviously red was hot, blue was freaking cold, wintry cold, and freaking yellow was probably like, oh, question mark, it was like, and the entire platform went down, and Ginti had like, spikes in the floor and said, this is my favorite part, obviously. So now Mario decided to take the fall because she just couldn't take it anymore. She had to go to the bathroom, she was tired, and she wanted to sacrifice herself for freaking her idol Harada, whatever. And Harada felt bad because he was obviously remembering his past as well, because he's the reason Kana died, whatever. And then how he died was basically Kana's sister, or not, maybe, yeah, I think Kana's sister, whatever, sent him a bomb, whatever, and he died due to an explosion. That's kind of a fucked up way to die. That teaches y'all males who cheat on the females not to cheat on females. If I ever get a girlfriend, I am never cheating on her. That's actually kind of scary, the way he went bang and just died, whatever. I believe that girl who left the room is probably Kana's sister. I have a feeling, I have no idea what her name is, but the girl who left was basically Kana's sister, whatever. And then she put in the bomb, whatever, and when she left, obviously she left the building without any evidence, whatever. I have no idea. So you guys see how the way the characters died, how the way they interact with each other, whatever. I think Harada and Kana became very good friends, even though they died, they became very brilliant friends. So overall, if you guys enjoy this episode review of Death Parade recap discussion, whatever, be sure to like the video. Does help a lot. Comment below if you have any theories or anything to say. So is Ginti's like, whole the way it works, so basically decim is, if two people die at the same time, they come to immediately, is freaking Ginti's like way it works different. So be sure to let me know in the comments below. Again, like the video if you enjoyed, again, and be sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you do. So use it as you guys later. Farewell.